Solve the equation and check the result. Now, in order to solve our equation, we are going to isolate the variable, which in this equation is a. And in order to do so, we are going to use a property of multiplication and a couple of properties of equality. The first property, which is a property of multiplication we'll use, is the distributive property. So we're going to multiply 2 times the quantity inside the parentheses. So we'll multiply 2 by negative 3a. That'll give us negative 6a. And then we'll multiply 2 by 2, so plus 4. And then we'll fill in the rest of the equation. We have plus a equals 2. We're going to combine like terms on this side of the equation. We have negative 6a and a, or positive 1a. Negative 6 plus 1 will give us a negative 5. And that's how many a's we have on this side. We still have the plus 4 equals 2. Now we will use the subtraction property of equalities to subtract the same number from both sides. We'll subtract 4 from both sides because we want to get that a isolated. Positive 4 and negative 4 will cancel. And then 2 minus 4 is negative 2. This negative 5a is still over here. Now we're going to use the division property of equality and divide both sides of the equation by negative 5. Must do both sides to maintain equality. The negative 5's will cancel, which will leave a on the left-hand side, which is good. And then negative 2 divided by negative 5, the negatives will cancel, and this will leave us with 2/5. So that's what we've solved a for. Now the second part of the problem is to check the result. Now we have solved a to be 2/5. So to check the result, anywhere we see an a in the equation, we will substitute in 2/5. So we get 2 times the quantity, negative 3, we'll turn these into brackets here, times 2/5 plus 2 plus, got an a here, so we plug in 2/5 equals 2. Now negative 3 times 2/5, I'm going to throw a 1 in the denominator of negative 3 here and multiply straight across, so we still get 2 times negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. We still have 5 in the denominator, plus 2 plus 2/5 equals 2. I'm going to use the distributive property here. Again, I'm going to throw a 1 in the denominator of this 2, which just makes multiplying fractions easier. 2 times negative 6 in the numerator here will give us negative 12. Over, we still have 5, plus 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2/5 equals 2. We're going to combine these two fractions here. They both are a certain number of fifths, so we still have 5 in the denominator, but we have negative 12/5 plus 2/5. That'll give us negative 10/5 plus 4 equals 2. Now negative 10/5, we can divide this negative 10 and this 5 both by 5. So we'll rewrite the rest of it up here. So 5 goes into negative 10, negative 2 times. 5 goes into 5 once, so it'll give us that 1 in the denominator, but we can just simply write it as negative 2. And then we have plus 4 equals 2. I'm going to add 2 to both sides here because I don't like the negative numbers in the equation. These will cancel. Still got 4 on this left side. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 does indeed equal 4, so our solution checks out. So a does indeed equal 2/5.